Good afternoon. Welcome to Amore Bello. My name is Spiritual Medium Mary Rebecca. This is going to be a reading for all of humanity, to the Divine Collective as well. This reading is going to be messages from our angels to get us through, healing us through this pandemic. We're all here kind of self-isolating, and some of us may be quarantined. So it kind of puts a little bit of a different spin on things. How long are we going to be here? How is life going to be afterwards? So I've been getting this urgency to get this message out to help people get through their emotional feelings as they're going through this themselves or their family members or what have you. Okay, so as always with every reading, take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to share the video, just because you never know if someone in your spiritual family, that your friends or whatnot, are going to need to hear the message as well. Okay, I'm going to be using today the chakra reading cards for energy, healing cards, healing with the angel cards, and the indigo angel cards. So again, this is for anyone who may be feeling a little anxious about the current state of our world, what we're going through right now, each and every one of us, during this pandemic. So let's get started. Okay. All right. First card out, holistic health. Family. So we have visualization. So our chakra cards that have come out are the 2 root chakra cards, and then a third eye, visualization. Okay. Again, asking Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Haniel, Metatron to give me clear and concise messages for the divine's greater good. Self-acceptance. Celebration. Manifestation. Miracles. Give us your cares. Acceptance. Good sleep. Using your natural healing abilities. Wrong way. Freedom. Expression. Archangel Michael. Send love. So again, like I said, these first two cards out here. The first card out is holistic health. That's a root chakra. Okay, so your root chakra is all the way at the bottom, below your tailbone, way below. Okay, and that allows us to stay grounded. Okay, that gives us a good firm base for us to be able to navigate through the energy that we're experiencing, especially during this time where there's so much uncertainty and vulnerability. Okay. So when you especially with holistic health, right? So you want to make sure you're getting a lot of rest. You're getting, enough exercise. You want to make sure that, you're not staying up to all hours of the night just because you don't actually have to be in the office the next day. You want to try to maintain as much of a positive schedule as you can. Okay. During the day, if you are working at home, take your lunch and go for a walk, right? Walk around the yard if you don't want to go far, or take the dog out. Maybe a hiking trip on your days off. Really try to get in tune with how your body is feeling, your physicalness. Okay. As you begin to feel that way, right? As you begin to, embrace what you're putting in your body, embrace, how much water you're taking. Do you still have a lot of caffeine? Are you still, eating processed foods, or, what have you? Okay. So really take this time now to heal your physical self. Okay. Heal your shell any way you can so that you can feel physically well. Okay. And it's also important, to fight off for your immune system to fight off this pandemic, this virus. It's a good idea to make sure you're taking your vitamins and drinking lots of water, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Self-acceptance. During this time, it's a time for self-acceptance, accepting who you are, accepting what your truth is. Accepting what your truth is, what your truth is. Okay. Many of us right now are going through this transformation period. We're beginning to realize who we truly are. And maybe there's things in our lives that are not aligning with who we really are. Okay. So this is going to be a time to own your truth. Celebration. Okay. When we get through this, there's going to be a celebration. Okay. People will be well. People will, they will take, they will feel accomplished because we were able to take this time, and people really cared for each other. People are really loving each other. People are really looking out for everyone else's best interest, including their own, right? So there's going to be a celebration when the pandemic is done. Okay, so that this isn't going to end. Don't worry. The angels are protecting you. The angels are guiding you. And manifestation. As you look within, right? As you take this time, you're looking within. You're looking what your self-acceptance is, right? Now is the time for you to manifest the life that you want. Is it time to relook at where you're going? As humanity, I mean, it's time to, just the life that we want here for Earth, the new Earth, the one that's filled with love and by self-acceptance of who we are, right? And I know for some of you think like, oh, this is, it's too much to do. Like, it all starts within. So if we want to change the way the Earth, people of the Earth treat each other, we have to look within to see how we treat ourselves, right? Miracles. Some of you are going to go through miracles. Okay. Some of you are going to see miracles happen. And it's going to be a huge transformation. Because collectively, as humanity, we're beginning to realize that we are spiritual beings having a human existence. Okay. And that spiritually, as we awaken, we are evolving and expanding our consciousness so that we can connect to God ourselves, our Christ consciousness, source, whatever you resonate with. Okay. Family. We're all at home right now with our families. So we're trying to keep everyone safe. We're trying to, really create this holistic approach. How we're, even dealing with all of this, right? Because all of this too, again, this is new for all of us. We've never experienced something like this before in our lives. So, keeping that strong base and that foundation for you and your family is going to be really important during this time. Okay. Give us your cares. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I'm willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully me in this situation. Okay, so for those of you that are really, really nervous, have a lot of anxiety, try to really just kind of stay in the moment. Ask Archangel Raphael to help heal you from this anxiety so that you can just live in the moment, be in the present, and know that you're going to be protected, and your family is as well. Okay. Acceptance. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me to accept everything that is going in the right direction. So for many of us, there's a lot of worries right now, not only between, for some of us, it's about food, money, healthcare. How are we going to get through this? Are we going to get sick? Are we not going to get sick? There's a lot of questions that are going on in people's minds right now. Okay. And some of us are even taking it to that step further, like, why is this happening? Where are we going? And that's causing a lot of anxiety, right? So what you want to make sure that you're doing is that, you're accepting that you are being protected and guided, and you are exactly where you need to be, experiencing what you need to experience at this moment in time, or any given moment in time. Okay. Good night's sleep. Excuse me. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. Again, taking care of yourself, physically, emotionally, doing some meditation, getting good amounts of sleep, trying not to, really screw up your sleep schedule during this time. And we know it can happen because when you're home all day and night, sometimes you can turn yourself around, right? So you want to make sure that you're really trying to maintain that daytime schedule, if that's what you're used to, so that you're not really throwing your whole physical being off as well. Okay. Use your natural healing abilities. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly guiding, encouraging, supporting my healing work. Okay. For those of you that are part of the collective, and have heightened abilities, healing abilities, this is your sign that you have your foundation. It's time to move forward. Okay. It's time to begin to live in your divinity, to live your truth, right? Of this self-acceptance. Visualization. Third eye chakra. Okay. The third eye chakra, it allows you to see with your mind's eye. Okay. As you begin to develop and expand your consciousness, become more spiritual, you will be more aware of your clairaudience, cognizance, sentiments, your clairs. Okay. Your intuition will be heightened. Okay. You're going to think one thing, and after a few minutes, you'll wish you would have done it. Freedom. You visualize that. Your freedom. Your free will. Where are you going? How are you going to come through this? right? You're going to soar. You're going to have all the freedoms that you need. So for those of you that are worried about money right now, there's going to be financial freedom. Visualize it, right? Manifest it. Okay? You know, when you have that self-acceptance and you let go, right? It gives you freedom. Expression. Visualize your expression. Visualize how you are going to, right now we've had this tower happen across the world with the pandemic, right? So we've had this tower happen across the world, and we're all kind of in this spot of kind of regrouping, right? Our bases have been shaken a little, but now it's time for us to rebuild, right? On that root chakra. So how are we going to express ourselves, our inner truth of who we are, right? We've begun to have this acceptance that this is, yes, life is changing as we know it, right? And the funny thing, many of us are not scared. We're embracing it. Because we know it's time to live in a world of love. And it's almost like, when we come through this, we're going to be expressing that love. Right? In many forms, right? Because love is like a spectrum. It goes from the most platonic, maybe from that person that you see when you pump your gas or your barista or whatever. It's making you realize this time, okay, this whole, it's like a big reset, right? And now you're like, okay, well, how am I going to express myself? How am I going to let people know what my message is? For some of you, you may be going to say things to someone on a romantic level and you're not sure how it's going to happen, but you're going to try to express yourself, right? Because you're realizing where you are with the people you are with in your life at this current moment. Maybe they're not aligning with where you're going. Or maybe you realize the person you are aligning with, needs to know that they're aligning with you. Okay? Archangel Michael. Ask Archangel Michael to guide and protect you during this time, and all of us. During this pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic, COVID-19, throughout the world, China, and Africa. Okay, so worldwide, we're hoping to have this kind of protection, right? So we need to call our angels in so that, because they're not going to intervene in our lives unless we ask them. You got to remember that. So we don't get any help from the angels unless we ask. Because we all have free will, right? So ask Archangel Michael to come and help you get through this pandemic every day. Okay? Most importantly, send love. Send love to each other. Send love to your neighbors. Send love to, your friends, even if there's people in your life that you're not speaking with, send them love energetically. Okay? I'm not saying that you guys all have to go start patching things up, and because there's a lot of heaviness and a lot of hurt there. Okay? But when you send love, you're going to get back love 10 times. So keep sending that love out. And try not to worry. Ask your ego to just sit on your left shoulder and not worry. Okay? I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to give us all protection and guidance. Ask Archangel Raphael to come in and heal everyone who is going to hear this message that was delivered today, March 31st, 2020. I ask that the angels guide and protect us all the days of our lives so that we can give out love and positivity to the world as we move along our journey during this time of great uncertainty and vulnerability and fear. May we be kind to one another and may we help one another. In His name, amen.